This is the C-bar chart or C-chart exercise. Let's go ahead and do this calculation. We're given some values in the text for the red top cab customer complaints. We're given the day or the output 1 through 9 and the number of complaints or defects that are provided. In order to calculate this, we have to find C bar, and that is the number of defects over the units of output. So I want to identify the number of defects. So to do that, I'm going to add up the number of defects. There we go. I'll place that here just so I can see it. And then the units of output is 9. It's the number of days of the output here. Now I'll calculate C bar, which is the number of defects over the units of output. Z in this instance will be 3. Z is given in most of the examples. I can walk through in class how to calculate Z if you're given a percentage for a two-tail test or a one-tail test. We'll talk through that later. For now, just enter a 3 or a 99.73 confidence interval. Now we need to calculate the lower control limit and the upper control limit. To do that, I'll go ahead and take C bar following this equation here and subtract from that Z times the square root of C bar. I use the square root function there. Now, I have a problem. The lower control limit can't be less than 0. So again, I'm going to go up, press F2 to edit. I'm going to place my max function in here. I'm going to watch for values that are lower than 0. And I'm going to select the max of 0 or the value that I have calculated. This way, if the value that I calculated is less than 0, the max function puts the larger of the two in the cell, which in this case is 0. Now I'll calculate my upper control limit, C bar plus Z, or 3, times the square root of C bar. Press enter. And there's my upper control limit. Now I can put together my upper and lower control limit values for my charts. I'll go ahead and my upper control limit is here. Make that absolute by pressing F4. My lower control limit is here. I'll make that absolute by pressing F4. The control limit is C bar, isn't it? I'll make that absolute by pressing F4. Now I can just copy these down. All right. And because all of my values for my chart are next to each other, I can actually get away with highlighting the whole thing here, selecting insert. So I've highlighted my complaints, upper control, lower control, and control limit. I will select my line with markers, say OK, put in C chart to be clear. And there you have it, the C control chart.